Hi, this is Dylan with DBR Technologies, and in this video I'll show you exactly how to install Zoom and master all the essential features in just a few minutes. From muting yourself to sharing your screens, you'll be a Zoom pro in no time. Let's dive in.
Okay, let's go.
Welcome back, everyone. We are back with another how-to video, and today we're going to be showing you how to install Zoom. I'm kind of excited for this one because this was actually a special request from one of my family members. They wanted to know how to install Zoom and how to use it, some basic features of it. They don't want to be a Zoom pro, but for the most part I know how to instruct you guys. So let's get into installing Zoom. First, what is Zoom? Well, Zoom is a video conferencing platform that allows people to connect online for meetings, webinars, and live chats. It provides users with features like screen sharing, file sharing, and ability to record meetings to share to their students. Alright, everybody, now at this point you're going to want to go pick your favorite browser. It doesn't matter which one it is, it's all going to get to the same place. And then you're going to go to type up the top www.zoom.com, and it's going to bring you to this page right here. And you can go ahead and sign up if you'd like, or if you just want to be able to join a Zoom meeting, this is how we're going to do it. I am going to sign in with my account just to show you some Zoom features and how you can go about setting some of the stuff up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and download. And if you're using 64-bit, and if you don't know, just look it up. It'll pretty much tell you. Most of the time you will not use 32-bit unless it's very special, and if you need it, you know that you need it. Alright, we're going to download this guy, and then usually when you download, you want to save to your downloads. Click that, click save. I'm not going to click save. I've already installed it, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump to the part where we're going to be turning on the Zoom. Now that you have that installed, you're going to want to come down here to the search bar and type in Zoom, and it should say Zoom Workplace or just Zoom. Sometimes it says either one, but at the moment mine's going to say Workplace. I'm going to go ahead and hit the sign in button. I'm going to skip over this part so you guys can't see my information. Either that or it'll be blurred out, whichever one I decide after I'm adding the video. So go ahead, I'm going to sign in with my Google. Specifically, I do have a work Zoom, but I'm not going to use that, so you guys know how to see all my information. Now, finally, it'll finally bring you to this page here, which there is a new meeting, there's a join meeting, the schedule meeting, and screen share. New meeting, if you click on it, it'll start a new meeting, and that will make you the host of the meeting, and you'll be able to control with all these little tools. If you'd like me go into an in-depth video about all these tools, feel free to drop a comment, let me know. I can make a video going into all these host tools, but this is supposed to be a simple guide, so we're going to go into more of the settings part of it. These are just some basic settings that you'll need to know and learn. Typically, this main page is where you'll always be, but if you wanted to get a little bit more in depth to the basic settings, this is how you do it. The join button, say if you want to join a meeting that someone has provided you, they provide you their meeting ID, and you want to go ahead and just put in that meeting ID, and then you can tell it not to connect audio and turn off my video. I typically like to keep those two options on for the main reason that I don't have to worry about pushing the button. It's just going to ask me and I turn it on. And you can also hit the mute button as well. Now, moving forward a little bit, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into the settings part of it. These are just some important settings that you always want to turn on or check in. So in the general, I usually like to scroll on down oh wait, I don't got that option right now. So I don't know. Usually I like to expand a lot of my general settings, like my video. I currently am using my video for my recording software. But this is where you go in here and you can tell it which type of video cam to use, which mine would be HD Pro Cam. And then I usually go and check all these boxes except for the mirror. I usually uncheck that guy. Alright, to continue a little bit through these settings, we've gotten to our video. Now let's go to audio. Audio is just where you set your microphones. Like me here, I've got a microphone. It's a lot more of a professional microphone. You can also set your speakers as like your headphones or like your audio device that you've got through a TV or through speakers on your computer, etc., etc. You can see I've got a whole bunch of audio devices that I could choose from. There's not a lot to really go through a basic in this menu, except for testing mic. It makes it where you can record your voice and make sure your mic is working properly so people can hear you in your meetings. And speaker, if you click on that, it'll play a sound. I don't know if you guys could hear that in this video because I don't know if my settings are set up for you guys to hear that. But if you come on down, here's some just general basic stuff where it automatically adjusts the microphone. This basically makes it where no matter how far you are away or however far the mic is, you can still always have perfect sound. And then I like to always turn the automatic background noise on and then set it to however much you want. You can also do recordings and stuff through Zoom. Zoom is nice for doing meetings or teaching people stuff. I am currently not using Zoom as my recording software at the moment because I'm showing you guys obviously here. So, and then that kind of goes in a little bit more in depth. We're not going to go into depth in this video, but like I said earlier, let me know below, and I will go into more of an in-depth video for you. If you like this, I will show you every bit of settings that you got here to play with. Typically, this is where your profile would be. I'm not going to show that because that would be showing everything else, but you get the gist. Alright, give me just a second and we'll get into a Zoom meeting and I will get a demo person here. Now, the part that everybody is lone be waiting for is how do you create a meeting? How do you join a meeting? Well, we are going to show you how to create a meeting and join a meeting. So, and now if you want to make a new meeting, you want to go down over here to new meeting, create that new meeting, make it look pretty, and ba bing ba boom, it's going to ask you to join audio. You're going to want to join audio. Now this is just a simple tutorial, so we're not going to go into the advanced, but you know, it's also simple, so we need to know the simple tricks. Hold on, milk break. Sorry about that. So, gotta stay hydrated. What you're going to see here is some basic options. So you'll have your mic. Most of the time whenever you join a session, it should be muted so people can't just hear your audio all the time. If you click this little arrow here, this is where you can choose the settings of your microphone and how you want people to hear you, and vice versa, how you would like to hear people. So you can either use headphones, mic, etc., etc. Now then you'll have your video option. With most people are not going to want to use their video because they don't want people to see them. If you would, long as you have some kind of like camera that you can see, that usually allows you to come down here to that little caret and you can choose a video capture device. Right now, like I said earlier, that my video is being used at the moment, so I can't really show you the video part. But here's also the same settings that I showed you earlier. It will be exactly the same with all the fun buttons, but it'll take you straight to the video settings. Now once you've had your meeting created and you are satisfied with it, you will go ahead and hit this participants button here and you'll now be able to see all your people in the list. If you were either a viewer or a host, you'll still see the same view. The host will just have a couple extra buttons that you can play with, and then your chat, which you'll see your chat down here. And most people, when they say something, it'll pop up right here under the little chat bar as like a 1 or a 2. But in this case, I'm just gonna say hi. Welcome to our Zoom meeting. And I probably spelled something wrong here because I am half asleep. So that is the chat feature. And in just a second here, I'll get my volunteer in here to show you what it looks like on the other end when someone joins your meeting. So you can also take and join through your phone, which that's what I'm going to do right here. And usually if someone needs to provide a meeting ID, it's up here in this little shield button. And my meeting ID at the current moment is 8447 332 2507. And we'll go ahead and join that, and you'll be able to see right here that it's joining, and then it's going to ask for a password because I always keep a password on my meetings. No, you guys don't get to see that. I will have that blurred out in the time being of when I edit this video. Give me just a second here, and we'll get into it. Why did I put a password on this exact meeting? I don't know. Now you should be able to see that my video right here is moving around. You can see this point of view from me. It's probably not as cool, but you can see that I have different video. You can turn the video off. And now this is what the host or the participants see. And now if I go and do some chatting, I can say hi, and then should now see it pop up in the chat. That is me. Welcome, hello. So standard meetings are 40 minutes without it being paid for. Currently there is a limit for the free one, but most of the time you're not going to be in a meeting for 40 or so minutes. There are some view galleries where you can make it more immersed. You can change the view that you want to see. If you just want to see the speaker, you sure can. And that is pretty much it for going into basics. Basics is we went through chat, participants, how to join, what is Zoom. Zoom is a conferencing platform that allows to connect online for meetings, webinars, live chats. It provides users with features like sharing files and abilities to record meetings for people to watch over and over again. That's just some basic general knowledge of Zoom. But this would not be a simple tutorial if I didn't go ahead and end it here. That is just some basic views of Zoom. If you'd like to learn a little more about Zoom, or would you like me to go more in depth about Zoom in a future video, definitely leave a comment down below. Hit that subscribe button that should be here, not here, or hit the other videos at top if you want to learn some other cool things. But with that, I'm going to leave you guys a little bit more of a mystery for me. Let me know down in the comments below if you would like to see more. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and definitely share this to other people that you know that are having troubles with Zoom. Hopefully this goes in and helps you guys out, become more Zoom masters. It's starting to become more of the future, so it's probably a good thing to know, especially if you want to go to like some live events. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.